Today we're going to be looking at the pump dump finder. So let's get straight to it. Hey trader devs, I hope you're all going extremely well. My name's David and welcome to my channel where I go through trading strategies that I find on the web and on YouTube, and then I code them to debunk the bad ones and find the good ones. Today we're going to be looking at something slightly different. Not long ago I built a trading strategy based on Lazybear's squeeze momentum indicator, which was quite popular on YouTube and also gave me good back testing results and forward testing results. And so today I thought I'll build something on this strategy which is slightly different. Being a trader is quite hard having to go through all of the coins in one go, especially when you have several different trading strategies. So today I thought I'd build something called a screener, which will be placed upon our chart with all of our coins in a list, and then the algorithm will scan through all of those coins to see if they meet our squeeze momentum logic. So I guess the best idea to explain this is to get straight to my computer, and then we can have a look at what a screener is, and we'll also have a look at the strategy. Before I go, if you do enjoy the video, please don't forget to give it a big old thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I do videos every Monday and Friday. You can also come and join me in Discord. The links are down below. I do live streams every Tuesday and Thursday on Discord as well. Okay, so let's get over to the computer and start coding, start having a look at how this strategy works and how we build a screener. Let's go. Okay, here we are on my computer on TradingView as always. First things first, Bitcoin is finally getting a tiny pump here, which is well deserved after its dump over the weekend here. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get over to what a screener is and look at our strategy. Now the strategy is using this momentum indicator here, which is the squeeze momentum indicator. It's by Lazybear, and to add this, all we have to do is go here and type in squeeze momentum here, and it's this one here by Lazybear. We click on that and that will bring up this momentum indicator here. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be building a momentum indicator about this. I will go back to this in a bit more detail in a minute, but let me show you what a stock screener is. Stock screener, as we can see on Investopedia, is a tool that allows investors and traders to sort through thousands of individual securities to find the ones that fit their own methodologies. So the idea is what I want is actually a table very much like this one here, which could be considered as a screener. Here we have our watch list, but what I want is that to actually be integrated over on the side here. So if I go over here and then we draw a square, so I actually want a indicator on the side here which has a list of all of our symbols, so BTC, Ethereum, etc. And then in the second column, which would be like this here, we'd have our EMA to make sure that each one is above an EMA, and in a third column would have more algorithms like the squeeze momentum algorithm and maybe our ADX, etc. So this will automatically refresh every second to give us updates of the price, where the price's movement is going, and whether we have a squeeze momentum pump on its way. So that's the idea for the first one. I am planning on building more screeners like this for some of the other indicators, a bit like the ABC method and things like that. Let's have a look very quickly at the squeeze momentum for those of you who don't know what the squeeze momentum is. The squeeze momentum, as I said, is this indicator down below here. As you can see, it has black and grey crosses here, and then we have a histogram below. The idea is that these black and grey crosses are actually generated by two indicators, which is the Kettner channel and the B bands. So what actually is happening is, as you can see, the BB bands are in blue, and when the blue bands are actually outside of the channel, it means that there's enough momentum in the markets to make moves. But when we're actually inside, when the blue bands are actually moving inside of this red channel here, which is the candle channel, we're actually in what we call a squeeze, which means that the bulls and the bears are actually fighting against each other and creating a period of consolidation. This consolidation will eventually either break out to the upside or to the downside, and this is where our histogram comes in. The histogram will predict, hopefully in the right direction, which way the pump is going to go, either up or down. And we can see from these crosses that eventually, when we are breaking out, the bands are breaking out, we're going over to a grey candle, a grey cross instead of a black cross. So black cross means a no trade zone, a grey cross means a trade zone, so that we can add our trades. Might seem a bit complicated, but it is the most downloaded indicator. If you go over to community scripts here and go to top, you can see it is the most downloaded indicator on TradingView, and there is a reason for that. It is a very good indicator when they're created into a strategy, which I showed you in a video not long ago. Okay, I did actually code this into a strategy before. Actually, as you can see here, this is the squeeze momentum pattern. We had back testing results which gave us a good equity curve on 202 trades. I actually did optimize this to make even better results for myself, but yeah, it was quite a good strategy on the basis of the default settings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and perform a table which will look very much like this, which will alert us when a certain coin is breaking out and pumping. So I guess the best thing is to go to my computer and start coding this before Bitcoin actually pumps and breaks that red line by the looks of it. So let's go.
Come on, David, and once again he's gone to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. RSI and MACD. If he doesn't run into any bugs, there will be a new strategy. Come on, David, hurry up. Come on, David, show us what you got. Come on, David, our patience running out. Come on, David, show us what you got.
Okay, here we are back at my computer, and thanks to all the open source code out there, this was much easier than actually building a strategy itself. Let me bring it up so that you can see our new pump dump detector, which is the start of a script that I'm starting to build, which is, like I said, a screener. So the idea is that what you can do is you can actually go into the settings here, and you can add up to 20 coins. So you can add the top 20 coins. I've added the top 20 coins from market cap. Here you can add stocks, you can add forex pairs as well, and then you'll be able to add and change the EMA, the choppy level, and also the ADX settings. They're extra on this table over here in the corner. You'll be able to change the Bollinger Bands and the channel levels here as well, and all of that will affect this table. So as I said, what the idea is here is that we have our price of BTC. We're going to focus on BTC at the moment. You'll be able to see the choppy levels. Now the choppy levels is an indicator that was created by an open source member. It actually helps us find levels very much like the ADX. Let me just show you what the ADX very quickly is. Like I said, the ADX here is this line, and what I've done is I've added a level of 20 here. I think it was 25. Added a virtual line in the settings here. Now when we're above the 25 line, we're actually allowed to take a trade, and when we're below it, we're not. As you can see, we're currently below it, so we wouldn't take any trades. As you can see, the EMA is the EMA 21 by default. Now that was a strategy that I found on a YouTube channel. I generally actually set this to the EMA 200 here. So as you can see, the 200 EMA is this yellow yellow line here. So when we're below the yellow line, we'd only take short trades, and when we're above the yellow line, we'd actually take long trades. As I said, the ADX, we have to be in the green here to be able to take a short or a long, and then we have our squeeze momentum trade here, which is the dots and the crosses. Okay, the squeeze momentum, as I said earlier, on our table, it will tell you whether to take trades or not. When in the black, these black crosses here, we'd actually not trade at all. As you can see, we're in the black here, and on the squeeze momentum table here, we are in with a red cross saying not to make any trades. And then if this does go over to grey, it will be a red histogram, which means that this squeeze momentum expects the market to crash or to dump again. If this goes over to green, it means that it will pump, hopefully. Okay, so as you can see, as I said, let me move these indicators down slightly. You can actually add your coins in the settings here, just by clicking this cog in the corner over here and pressing the coins. Now you can obviously add crypto, you can add forex here, you can add, let me add some USD here, and as you can see, that will add the euro to USD as our first line here. It takes a couple of seconds because it's a lot quicker. Okay, so you can see Euro USD is here, where we have our price, we have our ADX, and it reckons that it might pump if a squeeze comes along. But currently we're in a squeeze zone here, so we don't take any trades on anything. Okay, I thought I'd do something a bit different today. I know it's not a strategy as normal, but I think it's quite a useful tool, especially if you wake up in the mornings, you'll be able to see all of that information just on one page without having to look through it all. What I think I'll do is I will take a couple of my other strategies and build more of these. Might release them on a Wednesday because I don't actually do any videos on Wednesdays. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that one. Quicker than normal and something different. So you can download this indicator and connect it to bots and things like that. You can find all of the links on my Discord, and you can find some links down in the description below. If you have any ideas for screeners that you'd like me to build to detect pumps, dumps, or other kinds of information, please don't hesitate to put them down in the comments below. I always reply to all the comments that I get in the first couple of days. So without further ado, I will say keep safe, keep coding, and I will see you on Friday. Have a good day. Goodbye.